Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to the channel. For April, we have Nine of Swords. So this was a very stressful month for you. April was a stressful month. I don't know what you were stressed out about, but April was a stressful month. But for May, we have Two of Cups, which is partnership. But I'm going to go into your past first because the past does seem to build on the present. We have stress, anxiety, nightmares, insomnia. Okay, that was in April. So the nine shows the impact of stress buildup as you're unable to release worries as they arise. Consequently, the card reveals nightmares, insomnia, or poor sleep, or simply an ongoing daytime anxiety as pressure gathers around a problem. An additional interpretation is overthinking or worrying as habit rather than in response to a particular issue at work or at home or in a relationship. The situation will soon improve, and in the meantime, try not to let any negative thoughts take hold. Share your worries if you can rather than deal with them alone. Okay? So basically, in April, you were very stressed out, and the advice from this card in April is to share your worries and not hold them in. Now, for May, we have Two of Cups, partnership. Two of Cups, partnership. So with the Two of Cups, we have partnership, attraction, soulmates, friendship. You attract a soulmate or other kindred spirit who shares your values and has genuine feelings for you. These are relationships in balance with equal giving and taking. This card may reveal your current or future partner or a creative or business partnership that brings you happiness and harmony. Close friendships often come up as the Two of Cups, too. So, a good friend shows you how much they value your bond. Appreciate your soulmates, whoever they may be. So, you may have a friend coming in May if it's not a relationship, and they're doing something to show you that they appreciate being friends with you. So, maybe y'all go out for a drink or enjoy a meal together, but you are basically enjoying somebody's company in May. Now, in June, we have the Strength card, Angel, Angel of Courage. Okay. So in June, you're being called on to be courageous about something. Um, so the power affirmation for this card is I trust in my ability to stay strong. Okay. So this could be a harmonious partnership in June, continuing from the Two of Cups, or it could be a power struggle. Self-assurance, trust, patience, health, passion, heroic acts, vitality, inner strength. Strength means a show of strength. This may be a brave act, standing up for your values or protecting another person, or it may relate to an inner struggle. So you may have some sort of inner struggle in June. For example, you may need to forgive rather than give in to anger or resentment. Overall, the message is to be patient, have compassion for others, and to be kind to yourself. An additional interpretation is good health and physical strength. Hold your position, reflect and wait, then do what is right, okay? So there may be somebody you're not talking to in June, or somebody's not talking to you, but the advice is to hold your position, reflect and wait, then do what is right. And also to practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the other person, forgiveness is for you. So, I mean, forgiveness is not, okay, now they can hurt me again. And that's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is for you so you can move on with your life. Your attitude in May is the Emperor. I am strong, stable, and in control of my life. You feel like you've got a good grip on your life in May. And this is the angel of wisdom. Um, this is someone who knows how to solve practical problems and fiercely protects his territory. So the key word is the father, order, structure, authority, leadership, boundaries, ambition, law. The angel of wisdom represents authority and often brings career change or improvement, such as a promotion. More generally, he signifies order, reassuring you that your problems will be solved. So, if this has to do with a promotion, because it's in your attitude position, you could be wanting a promotion in May. He protects those he is responsible for. So, the card can show that you have people on your side. The angel of wisdom can also represent a male partner in a reading. So, somebody is on your side, or you want someone to be on your side in May. What's influencing you in May is the Ten of Wands card, burdens. Maybe there are certain burdens that you want to release. And speaking of work and promotions, maybe you want a promotion so that you're able to pay your bills on time. You're able to do what you need to do. The Ten of Wands means burdens, overwhelm, priorities, pressures. Okay, so you could be feeling overwhelmed in May, burdened by too much responsibility at work, overloaded with domestic demands, or juggling both. You may feel that you've lost sight of where you're going, given the pressure to get things done. If so, step back. You're not responsible for everything and everyone. For some, this 10 can also be a moment of realization. It's not possible or fair on you to try to do everything all at once, and it's time to lay down some of those wands, okay? An additional interpretation is overthinking. So, some of you could be overthinking a situation or a problem in May. Your obstacle at this time is King of Cups, commitment. It's almost like you're having trouble balancing out your emotions and logic. You're having trouble being in wise mind. So, the advice from the King of Cups is to not let your emotions rule you, and to instead focus on other things, right? So this king's wisdom is sought by many because he is balanced and self-aware. So either you're having a problem being balanced in May, or you're having a problem being self-aware. Um, so you may also be having a problem with discernment. So this is what's going to help you, okay? You need to make a list in May. One side, list your emotions, how something makes you feel. And then on the other side, list logically how to approach the situation. And you combine the two and you can find the best solution for you. But if you just let your emotions rule you, it's not going to help whatever situation you're dealing with in May. So it's kind of like when you're in traffic, right? Say if you're in traffic and somebody pulls ahead of you and they're driving really slow. Your emotions are anger, right? And based on this anger, you may want to slam into their car. But logically, you know that if you slammed into their car, you'd end up in jail and it wouldn't get you what you want, which is, to get to where you're going. The ultimate goal when you're driving is to get to where you're going. So most people, that can balance their emotions and their logic, they do the right thing and they slow down and they think of where they can, go around the person, or they just accept the fact that now they're moving slower and they're going to get to their destination slower. and they do what they're I don't want to say what they're supposed to do, but what they need to do to get their objective met. So that could be an obstacle for you in May, not driving per se, but balancing your emotions with your logic, okay? So, for example, somebody, if they hurt you in May, maybe you feel angry and you want to fuss them out. But if you want this person to love you, fussing them out may get you the opposite of what you want, which is them not talking to you at all. So, that's why we need to learn to do the opposite of what we want to do sometimes, right? To try to get to where we want to go. So, like I said, just make a list. Emotionally, I feel this way, and this is what I want to do. But logically, I know that if I did this and this, and that's what's going to help you balance out your emotions. Now, the outcome in May is you are going to have the Ten of Pentacles, which is support. I don't know if they'll be hiring more people at your job or what's going to happen, but you're going to have a lot of support, wealth, family, love. The 10 is one of the most positive cards in the deck because it reveals family happiness and financial support. Money flows as a result of love. It may come via the older generation as an inheritance or as a gift. Wedding gifts and weddings are also associated with this card. Other love commitments are celebrated too, from anniversaries to engagements, as two families get to meet one another. An additional meaning is a wealthy retirement and achieving a retirement dream, such as home renovation or buying an additional property. So, this kind of reminds me of a situation where I knew someone who got injured at work and he had to file workers' comp, and workers' comp really doesn't pay a lot, but he was able to heal and to get better after the injury. But I'm not saying this will necessarily happen to you because I don't even know why I even thought of workers' comp because something would have to be really bad for you to be set for life. So, but for some reason, I just thought of that when I read wealthy retirement. Okay, so somebody could be retiring in May, regardless of whether they get injured or not. Somebody could be retiring in May. What you don't see coming in May is Four of Cups, indifference. I prefer the word apathy. So indifference, doubt, boredom, complacency. So in between those busy times in May, you may be feeling bored. Opportunities are on the horizon, but you may be feeling stagnant, flat, or emotionally withdrawn just now. It's time to move ahead in work and relationships, but you're waiting for something to happen, and boredom may be undermining your usual motivation. Okay? As you procrastinate or continue to feel disconnected, your energy levels may be low too. The four invites you to examine a flat situation rather than accept it. Then you'll see what needs to change and be able to make things happen. So instead of being unhappy about something and just not caring, sitting down somewhere not caring, you're being advised to examine a situation rather than accept it. So rather than feeling negative and feeling a certain way, you're being advised to examine why you feel a certain way, why things may be the way they are in May. And that will help you see what needs to change. And it also reminds me of your King of Cups card, which is about discernment and looking at the emotional and logical sides of a situation, being self aware. So that's all I have for you, Pisces. Um, it looks like a good month for you in May. It looks like you're going through a lot, but you're going to get what you want, but it's just going to take some time. Okay. So thank you for coming to this reading. And keep focusing on your self growth. Thank you.